when I came when I came from school, I turned on AC and then I sleep. But when I woke up at in evening, so I saw that my clothes are sweating. My clothes were wet from sweat, very wet.
Oh, okay. So it is very hot, huh? Very hot and
Yes,
humid and humid.
yes, sir. Humid,
Do you know why do you sweat?
sir. No, sir. Sir, because of hotness.
Yes, it is a mechanism of body to keep it cool. When it
Yes,
is very hot, then body takes out some moisture, some liquid out of it, so that it comes on your skin, and from the skin it starts evaporating, and when
yes,
it evaporates you feel cold. So body has its mechanism to keep yourself cold. So this is
yes.
basically a mechanism of body to keep temperature under control.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Good evening,
Yes.
sir.
Sir, do you,
Good evening.
sir, do you teach math?
No, I teach science, but I can teach math. If you need some help in math, let me know. I can tell you, I can teach you. But my my field is science.
Sir, my creed is maths, and sir, from class first to fifth, you can ask any question. I will tell,
So
sir.
that is very good. If you need any help, then let me know. If you are having difficulty, then I will tell you. But if
Yes,
you
sir.
can do it yourself, that is very good.
And sir,
That is very good.
I am a big fan of maths. Sir, I was asking in my school that there is any academy or extra class of math because I needed.
What do you want to learn in maths? What kind of questions you do? What kind of sums you do? Calculation of area. Hello, Vaibhav. Are you there?
Yes, sir, I am here.
So what kind of sums you do? Calculation of area of a square or what?
Sir, I
Do you?
do, sir, in present, sir, I have to tell in present what is going in our chapters or in,
Yes. What is going on in your chapters? I don't know much about your chapters.
sir, now in present, we are doing code mass.
What?
Code mass.
I don't understand.
Word mass.
Word
Code
mass.
mass. Yes, sir.
What, what is that?
Sir, it is a bracket of division,
Acha, okay,
multiplication.
okay, board mass, board mass. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I
Yes, sir.
understand now. Do you have you learned about decimal system?
Sir, yes, I have learned about decimals.
Okay. Do you know uh, calculation of what is called LCM, lowest common multiple? LCM and
HCF.
HCF.
Sir,
You know
no, that.
about what is LCM?
Sir, I know LCM means, sir. I don't know mean, but sir, I can do LCM and HCF both.
So you know how to add fractions.
Yes, sir. Sir, you fraction, addition, and subtraction.
Yes,
Sir, I
and
know.
multiplication and
Sir,
division.
sir, I know all multiplication, division, plus and minus.
Okay. Do you know how to calculate square root?
No, sir.
Okay. And do you know how to calculate the area of a triangle?
Yes, sir, I can do it.
Okay. So other students are not there. What is the problem?
Sir, actually, Lovely Didi and Kushi Didi will join later. So, and sir, I don't know about more.
Okay. Anyway, Vaibhav, so do you want to talk about some character of Ramayana?
Yes, sir. Sir, I have taken one character.
What is, which is that?
Sir, am I visible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, so
Yes, you are.
Namaskar, sir, and my dear friends. My name is Vaibhav, and today from Ramayana, I have taken character is Garuda. Garuda is half brother of Devas, and Sir Garuda was a bird in Ramayana, and sir, he was younger brother of Jatayu. Sir, Jatayu was also a bird, and sir, he can't. Sir, his brother can't fly because one once upon a time they were going Jatayu and Garuda was going, and there was a rays of that sun, and it came on Jatayu's fur, and sir, he saved Garud that you have to not you have to not be harmed because you are my younger brother, and then sir, the rays of sun. The rays of sun attacked the fur of Jatayu, and sir, then he can't fly, and Garuda is also the half brother of the Devas, and Daityas, Danavas, and Yakshas. Yakshas. He, he, has, he is half brother of uh, four birds or peoples, you can say anything, and he is the son of the sage Kashyapa and Vinata, and he is the younger brother of Aruna also. Sir, Aruna is also a bird, and sir, but Aruna is also younger than Jatayu. Jatayu is the eldest brother in all birds. And sir, the character, uh, sir, Garuda, uh, sir, 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 thank you.
So, but what was the role of Garuda in Ramayana? You have told me about Garuda, but what was he doing in Ramayana?
Sir, I have not learned this. Sir, I will learn this.
Sir,
So
may I tell
Garuda,
Bhavya? Sir, may I tell Bhavya?
Bhavya, just wait. Let me talk to Vaibhav.
Okay, sir.
So Garuda, he was, as you said rightly, the brother of Jatayu, and Jatayu was the one uh, who fought with Ravana when Ravana was kidnapping Sita. So on the way, he met Jatayu, and then Jatayu fought with Ravana to save Sita, but Ravana uh, kind of killed Jatayu. And Garuda was the one who could see many miles. His vision, he had a great vision. His eyes were so good that he could see distances of 40, 50, 100 miles. When Hanumanji was assigned the job to find Sita in wherever Sita was kidnapped by Ravana, then he met Garuda, and Garuda sitting on he was sitting on a tall building, tall hill, from where he could see many miles. And then he told Ravana, he told Hanuman that Sita is in the Ashok Vatika, kidnapped by Ravana. He could see Sita, and after that, Hanumanji crossed the sea and reached Lanka and met Sita ji. So you understand? So the role of Garuda. Okay. Okay, Vaibhav. Hello, Vaibhav. Hello, Vaibhav. Can you hear me? Vaibhav, are you there? Vaibhav, you are not there. What happened? Hello, Vaibhav.
So may I start?
Yes, Khushi.
Yes, sir.
But before
Namaskar,
Khushi,
everyone. My name is yes, sir.
Khushi, Gaurav was.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. Okay, Khushi, go ahead.
Namaskar, everyone. My name is Kushwat, and today I will tell the epic character in Ramayana. I think the most epic character was Ravan, but his sister was the most epic. Because of that, Ramayana happened. Because if she don't love Rama, God Rama, and Lord Lakshman, so nothing was gonna happen. Because this was the first incident that happened to create a Ramayana and better. So I think the most epic character was Subralanka in Ramayana. Because of she, the Ramayana story happened. If because that Lakshma cut off his nose, and because of that he went to the his brother of king of Lanka, Ramayana. Sorry, Raman, and he told all the stories that he fell in love with Lakshman and Ram, but they cut off his nose. For that insult, the Ramayana took that decision to uh, kidnap Sita, Lord Sita, from by making him fool about like he's the son, and she will give him such food, and then he will kidnap her, and because of that Ramayana happened to as Ram, it was Rama's wife. So for that uh, um, went to the Lanka and the battle of fight the battle with Ravan, and this was the most epic character I have seen in Ramayana.
Okay, you mentioned nicely about Shrupnakha, but you used for Shrupnakha he, not she. Sometimes
Yes,
you
so
said,
that by mistake, that was like
yeah,
I realized my
okay,
mistake. By mistake, I just tell he.
and secondly, uh, Shupnakha did not fall in love with Rama. Actually, she liked him because he was very handsome. So she wanted to marry him,
Marry him. Yes, sir.
and
Because of
when
that, because of
and
that, Lakshma got angry because he was
no
Ramayana
no
was
no
taken
no
a pledge
no
that he
no
will not marry again.
no. The story is not like this. Story is that when she approached Rama, Ram said that I am already married. My wife is there, Sita. But Lakshman is alone. So you approach Lakshman. So when she approached Lakshman, then Lakshman got angry and cut her nose. And after that, she became furious and she went to first her other brothers. Her other two brothers were Khar and
Yes,
Dushan.
sir. Yes,
So
sir.
she
And then
she
the
went
Rama,
first. She went to First, she went
yes,
to
sir.
Khar and Dushan, and Khar and Dushan fought with Rama and Lakshman, and both were
But
killed by
they
Rama and
lost the
Lakshman.
war.
After that, she went to Ravana, and when she narrated the story to Ravana, then he got furious and uh, did what you said. Okay. So be careful in choosing your words with carefully. He and she very carefully, right?
Sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Who else wants to speak?
So may I start?
Yes.
Good evening, sir, and my all dear friends. Today's topic is characters of great epic Ramayana. So I'm talking about Hanuman. Hanumanji is a Hindu god and a divine banner, companion of God Rama, and
Yes.
companion of God Rama, and it is a most character of Ramayana. Hanuman is character, one of the central characters in Ramayana, and uh, Hanum, and he is and
Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Speak in Hindi also if you find it difficult in English.
Yeah.
what, sir?
If you want to speak in Hindi, it is okay.
हनुमान जी का मतलब रामायण में मेन रोल था बिकॉज क्योंकि उन्होंने वो राम जी के एक सबसे ज्यादा मतलब राम जी उनके लिए अपने भाई के समान मानते थे एंड उन्होंने बहुत ज्यादा हेल्प करी थी सीता जी को लाने में जब उन्होंने वो पूरा सागर पार करके राम जी ने उनको भेजा था लंका में एंड और उन्होंने रावण को मतलब समझाने के लिए हनुमान जी को भेजा था ताकि बिना लड़ाई वगैरह के जो है वो सीता को वापस भेज दें एंड सर इट्स नॉट
Okay. Hanumanji was one of the main characters of Ramayana. Hanumanji was the son of पता है किसका बेटा किसके वायु पवन पुत्र हनुमान जी is called Pavan Putra. So he was the son of God Vayu, and he was the chief minister of Sugriv. And Sugriv was the king of Kishkindha. And Hanumanji, when Rama was searching for his wife who was kidnapped, they met Sugriv and his whole Vanar Sena. And he met Hanumanji. Then Hanumanji was given the job to search for Sita. And he went to Lanka, crossing over the sea. Then he found Sita ji, Sita ji ko, he gave the ring to Sita ji to confirm that he was the ambassador of Rama, and then he destroyed the whole of Ashok Vatika. Then he was captured by Ravana. Ravana said that this monkey should be punished. Then it was told that monkeys love their tails very much, so his tail was put on fire. But the Hanumanji had the capacity to increase his tail, so he increased his tail by many miles, and then he went all over Lanka and burnt the whole of Lanka. When he returned, and again in the fight, when the battle between Ram and Ravana was taking place, Lakshmana was he fainted. He was attacked by Meghnad, and one of the arrows hit him in such a way that he became unconscious, and he was about to die. Then the doctors, the Vaidya, the doctor told that there is a need for Sanjeevani Booty, which is found in Himalayas, and Himalayas are very far from Sri Lanka. So somebody has to go, and it has to be brought in the same night. So again, Hanumanji flew to Himalayas, brought this. In fact, he brought the whole of the hill on which Sanjeevani Booty was there, because he says that I can't distinguish which is Sanjeevani Booty and which are other plants. So he brought whole of the hill from Himalayas to Sri Lanka, and that way saved the life of Lakshmana. So Hanumanji was the main character in the epic, and he was very dear to Rama. And also, on one occasion, uh, uh, Lakshman, I don't remember who questioned his loyalty. So he said, the Rama lives in my heart, and he opened his chest, and inside was the Rama and Lakshman.
वो गंगा चाचू जी से नहीं हुआ था.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay,
Sir,
okay. Now,
actually, my problem is that anyone talk to me in English. I understand all these things, but I am hesitant to talk English myself. So it's
no, but that is the purpose of this class. This class is meant for teaching you how to speak in English.
yes, sir.
Okay. Try to speak in English as much as you can.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Allah, when
Yes,
you
sir.
are able to use English, there you should use Hindi words. And now Dr. Saab has explained to you in English, so it will help you. You can look at the video again.
Yes, sir.
These videos are posted on YouTube. Do you know?
Yes,
Please
sir.
watch on video YouTube later on.
Yes, sir. I'll see.
So who else is there? Who else wants to speak?
So may I, Bhavya?
Okay, Bhavya.
Namaskar, sir, and my dear friends. I am Bhavya. Today I want to speak on this topic, and today's topic is character of the great epic Ramayana. After that, we have written that each student should speak on a. So I want to speak on the one of the main character, which everybody know. One of the main character named Ravana. Ravana was from a Brahman family, and his father was a rishi. His father was a rishi, but his mother was belonged to devils from belong to the devils from which devil live. His father has married to a daughter of a devil. So this is the reason the Ravan was both a Brahman and a devil both. So after that, we know after that the Ravan was an extraordinary veena player. Like he was also good in singing and playing veena and other things. Like in many in if you will be seeing his, so in many depictions of Ravana, he can be seen carrying veena. It's believed that he's good in music. After that, we should come to the main topic, the fight and in which the Ravan was killed to the hands of Sri Ram. In that he but what in that time his sister Supanka, she come to Sri Ram and ask him to do the marriage, ask him to do marriage with him, but he refuses because he has already done wedding with the uh, Mata Sita. But after that she got angry and she start hurting Mata Sita. But after that the God Lakshman the Lakshmanji got angry and they cut her nose, and after that she go to his brother and tell him all the things, but she do not tell her fault. She only tell the fault of Sri Ram. Well, she tell all the lie and all the fault of him only. So after that he take a he changes body language and changes into a synth. After that he go to the Sita. He what does he do? His uncle named Morris, he changes into a deer, and after that he start making the sound of uh, he start making the sound of Sri Ram, please help me, please help me. After that, the Lakshmanji thought that Sri Ram needs help, so he go to help him. But this was the cleverness of the Ravan. So after that he come but when Lakshmanji was going, he make a Lakshman Rekha, which any devil, any animal cannot cross. So the Ravan was a devil and a Brahman too, but he was not able to cross them. So he asked Mata Sita to give him some food, but after that, when Mata Sita come near to him, he hold his hand and take her with him to Lanka. Then he keep him in the Ashok Vatika. After that, when Sri Ram know about this from Jatayu, so this after that this the fight, and in this he in this all the Ravan was dead and Ravan was killed by Sri Ram, and this all happened and the great epic Ramayana ends here. Thank you.
Okay, Bhavya. Well, one thing was that you were all using present tense everywhere. The story of Ramayana happened so many years back, and you should use past tense. Okay? Everywhere you should use past tense, not the present tense.
Okay, sir.
Okay, that is one thing. Second thing, I may add some more information to you. Number one, Ravana was, of course, as you rightly said, was the son of a rishi, and the name of rishi was Pulasya. Okay, and he was a great devotee of Shiva. He was बहुत बड़ा शिव भक्त था, and he was a very learned man. He had he that is why he has 10 heads. He was so intelligent, so smart that he has the knowledge of 10 people. Similarly, He was very, very powerful. And he was a great king. He was liked by his people. He was a great philosopher. But unfortunately, he was a great egoist. When he kidnapped Sita, after that, everybody told him. First, Hanumanji told him to return Sita. Then Angad told him to return Sita to Rama. His wife Mandodari told him to return Sita. His Nana, he also told him to return Sita, but he did not listen to any one of them. Because he was so egoist, he thought that he is more powerful than Rama and he can kill Rama. Also, the second mistake which he did in life was that he wanted to marry a already married woman. Sita ji was married to Rama and he wanted to marry Sita, which is not ethical. So this was the second mistake he committed. And of course, the main mistake was his ego. And when he was killed by, in fact, he was even told, he was also told by his brother Vibhishana, he was told by his other brother Kumbhakarna. All these people, even Marich, who helped him and became that golden deer, he also told him not to fight with Rama, but he would not listen to any one of them. And because of his ego, he was killed by Rama. But when he was dying, he was yet not dead. Then, because Rama knew that he is a very great scholar, he is a very great intelligent man. So, he was a great king as well. So Rama sent his son, his brother Lakshmana, to him to learn the intricacies of administration. So Lakshmana, the younger brother of Rama, went to Ravana when he was on the deathbed, and at the deathbed, Ravana taught Lakshmana the intricacies of administration. So Ravana was a great man, but the unfortunate part is that he was very egoist, and that is why he was killed by Rama. Okay? And remember not to use present tense for something which happened in the past. Okay? Is that clear?
Yes,
Vaibhav,
sir.
is that clear? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anybody else who wants to speak? Somebody else?
Sir, I want to speak.
I think Gagan is there.
So may I start?
Who is there?
So lovely.
Lovely. Okay. Go ahead, Lovely.
So Ramayana is an ancient Sanskrit epic which is followed by Prince Ramayana's quest to rescue his wife below the clutches of Ravan with the help of the armies of monkeys. It is a traditionally attribute of and it is written by Valmiki ji. The Ramayana is an epic story that provides many moral values, duties, and relationships, and it also gives us very moral values and karma. It is known to be a part of the scared lecture of the Hindus, not only because it speaks the meaning of life, but also it provides a spiritual meaning of wisdom. Usually, this is accepted that the first Sanskrit poet Valmiki was the first one to discover this material and expression of epics of new version of Ramayana, emotions and the story of the Prince Rama. According to the legend, Valmiki was a rover who was formed and he
Lovely. Just wait. I think there is some background noise around you. Is
Yes, sir.
something
Actually, I'm
I
traveling.
don't.
Maybe that's why.
Okay. So try to bring your audio near to your mouth.
Sir, I'm traveling. Maybe that's why there is a background noise.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was there. While there has been an voice of progressive sound, the Ramayana reaches to the prop and it has increased the recent time. And and the Ramayana gives us a gives us very moral values and it tells us gives us moral values and it allows us to live and prove how dedicated we are in our relationships. So I would like to speak about one character of Ramayana, which was Urmila, the wife of Lakshmanji. She has done many struggles as when as when Prince Rama went to the forest with his wife and brother Lakshman. Urmila was left behind home and she is also had to stay for 14 years far from her husband. So I think the main struggle which was done by Urmila, and this shows the moral value that we should respect our the relationships which we have, and the main struggle which was done by the wife of Lakshmanji was Urmila. Thank you.
Okay, I think you should have spoken more about Urmila. You just spoke that she suffered or she remained alone for 14
Yes.
years. That is okay.
Yes.
But do you know who was the father of Urmila? Urmila was the daughter of Janak's brother. Janak was the father of Sita, and
Yes. Yes.
Urmila's father was Janak's brother. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Anyway, okay. Anybody else wants to speak?
Sir, may I start?
Who's that?
Sir, Gaurav.
Okay, Gaurav. Go ahead. Yes, Gaurav. Go ahead.
Yes, go on. Sir, am I visible?
Yes, you are.
Good evening, sir, and my dear friends. My views on today's topic, sir. First of all, sir, I would like to explain that, sir, what is Ramayana. Sir, the Ramayana is an ancient Indian epic composed sometime in the 5th century BCE about the exile and the return of the Rama, that is the Prince of Ayodhya. And it was composed in Sanskrit by the sage Valmiki, who taught us about the Rama's son, the twins, the love and Kush. So the Ramayana contains 500 sargas and 7 kandas. And now I would like to tell about the major characters of Ramayana. So the major characters are, so first is Dhritarashtra. The Dhritarashtra is the king of Ayodhya, who is the
No, no,
eldest son
no,
of.
no. Let me correct. Dhritarashtra is not character of Ramayana. He was the character of Mahabharata. The king of Ayodhya was Dashrath.
Oh, sorry, sir. By mistakenly, I pronounced it right.
Okay,
That's
okay, okay.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So next is, sir, Lord Ram, sir, Dashrath's firstborn son and the uphold of Dharma, Rama, along with his wife Sita, have served the role models for the thousands of generations in India and elsewhere. Next is Sita. Lord Sita is the Rama's wife, the adopted daughter of King Janak. Sita was found in the furrows of a sacred field. Next, sir, is Bharat, Rama's brother by Queen Kaikai. Hanuman, a leader of the monkeys tribe, allied with Rama against Ravan. Hanuman has many magical powers because of his father was the god of wind. Hanuman's devotion to Rama and his supernatural feats in the battle to recapture Sita. Next is Sir Ravan, the 10-headed king of Lanka who abducted Sita. Next is Kaushalya, Dashrath's first wife and the mother of Ram. And next is Lakshman, Rama's younger brother by Dashrath's third wife Sumitra. So Rama teaches us many things that the Ramayana teaches us not only Ramayana teaches us many things. That's a first is that family is important. When like Prince Ram was all set to anointed the king soon, being the eldest of the four sons of the Ayodhya, yet an otherwise loving stepmother Kekai was unnecessarily integrated for obstructing the path of Ram's ascendance. But the Lord Ram did not behave bitterly. Next is, sir, be careful of temptation. In exile, Ram, Sita, and Lakshman were living a peaceful existence in harmony of nature. When Lanka king Ravan arrived with his uncle Marich, whom he asked to pose a golden deer, that changed everything. And next is, sir, follow instructions. Don't alter plans arbitrarily. Next, sir, respect your enemies. That as we can see or read in Ramayana that with Ravan's death at his hand imminently, Ram has no animosity left with him. The war was for the rescue of Sita, the wife of Rama, whom the Ravan has abducted. So, uh, the Ramayana teaches us that not only it is possible, but it is also necessary to ensure victory over evil forces. Lord Ram is the epitome of kindness, compassion, and love. His wisdom and patience made it possible for him to follow his inner good without worrying about without the loss of luxuries, luxuries and kingship. Thank you.
Okay, Gaurav, you spoke well. I don't know. I mean, you spoke uh, of your own, or you were reading from somewhere. But
Sir, I spoke it myself, sir, because
the
sir,
topic
firstly I
was
learn
talk about.
this from this. I take help from the Google, sir. I learned, then I
Okay,
spoke on my own.
okay. But the topic was to choose one character. The topic was not that we were summarizing Ramayana and the impact of it on our culture, etc. But you were supposed to talk about one character, maybe Ravana, maybe Ram, maybe Hanuman, maybe Sita, maybe somebody. But anyway, you spoke well. Okay. Anybody else? Is there somebody else? Is someone else there? Okay, then. I think I chose this topic because Ramayana is one of the greatest uh, epics of the humankind, not only for India and Hindus, but for the whole world. And most of the Hindu way of living is defined in Ramayana.
Most of the Hindi,
And
most of the Hindi believe about Ramayana and Mahabharata that they are real.
yeah, not Mahabharata, but Ramayana. Ramayana is the one which tells us how to behave, how to live, how to act in a family, what are our obligations, are our duties, what are the ways to live. So it is an important topic, and I wanted you to know about the Ramayana. So I'm happy that you are you know about some of the characters, and at least you have tried and done effort to know about it. Well, Deveshji, you are also there. Thank you very much. You may like to add something to it. Deveshji, you are there? I think Deveshi is not there. So let's close the meeting. Thank you, everybody. And go ahead. Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye, sir. Have a nice day. Have a great meal.
Bye, sir. Thank you.